Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. Guess what it's time for finally? It is time to reveal May's mini maker bag of the month club. Mini maker bag of the month club. It's just so long, isn't it? Anyway, mini maker bag club. Let's just call it that. How about that? So spoiler alert. If you don't want to see it before you receive it, don't watch this video. I don't have a buffer in it like I did last month. You will see it in the same bag as last month, and then I'll be out of those bags, so I'll pick a different bag. Maybe they'll have the peacock ones I started with. I don't know. I may just stick with a themed bag for the next couple of months as well. But let's see. Let's just dive right into it, okay? I am still in the process. I'm finishing these up. They will be finished up today. I'm planning on driving to the post office this evening because our post office is, well, the P.O. box portion is open 24 hours a day, and they have a little drop thing in there. I'm planning on putting some in there, and then I'll put some in the mailbox tomorrow, and I've got to go to Walmart in the morning because I need more paper and ink to finish these up in the morning. Something I'm going to show you. I ran out of paper. Totally my fault because I was going to do one thing and I wound up doing 3 things. So anyway, so they're going to start going out. You may see a shipping notice this evening, and that will be why. Okay? Over the next couple of days. Saturday, I'm hoping to get them all out over that before the end of Friday. So I'm going to try to go back by the post office again Friday with the rest of them. We'll see how that goes. There may be some that don't actually get in the mailbox until Saturday, but everybody should have theirs by next week, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So now, time to reveal this month's bag. This month's theme was mix it up. Okay, if you read my little thing in the description of the listing or the invoice I sent you if you're on PayPal, I said that, you know, when I was trying to think of a theme for May, I was coming up, there's a lot of different things that happen in May, and I just couldn't, I was trying to think of what I wanted the theme to be. It was stumping me, okay? So my mother and I were talking, and we were talking about the things happening in May, and we were talking about Mother's Day, and then it dawned on me what I could make the theme, because this month's theme is all about baking, because my mother loves to bake. So it's in honor of her for Mother's Day. Even though Mother's Day has already passed, that's why I picked the theme, because she loves to bake. She bakes cakes mostly, but she bakes other things too, cookies and things, little zucchini bread and banana bread, and she loves a good kitchen gadget. We were talking about that the other day too. That's her yarn. Like, I like to collect the crafty things, the yarn and the fabric, and she likes to collect the kitchen gadgets. As a matter of fact, she was trying to convince my dad that they needed this hot dog cooker that she saw online, which is like it's a mini hot dog cooker. It's like one of the rotisserie ones like you see in the store. Here comes my dog. So hopefully it doesn't cause an earthquake. I'm trying to get this done because I'm ready to go out. So I'm trying to get this done right quick. Anyway, it was a mini hot dog cooker. Like, you put the hot dog, like, I think it held 4 hot dogs and maybe 4 buns, and you could put them on there, just enough for her and Dad. She saw it online and she just wanted it for some reason. Now my dad built all the cabinets and shelves and things in their kitchen, and he has been adding shelves slowly in the dining area for things that keep accumulating. So he told her he wasn't building any more shelves. Anywho, she loves to bake, and I can remember when I was a kid, if we got to go in the kitchen and help her, it's when she was baking something, okay? She would let us get up there and help. Even the grandkids got to do it. Got to lick the bowl and the beaters, and otherwise my mother didn't let us in the kitchen. And as I got older, I can see probably why, because she worked full-time out of the home, and she probably just wanted to get in there and get done and get out. She didn't want to deal with us up under her feet. So, but when she baked, which was normally mostly on the weekends and holidays and things, we got to help. And so that's what this month's theme is. So let's just go ahead and show you the bag. It turned out really cute. Here's our bag. I picked this print. It's a Mary Kate Thompson? No, Mary Lake Thompson. That's what it is. From Robert Kaufman. It's called Kiss the Cook. There's several different ones, but this one's all about baking, if you look on there. So there's a big repeat on this fabric. So you're going to get, each bag's going to be slightly different, what you see on here. But it's just got all kinds of words about baking and different little gadgets on there. You know, utensils and flour and eggs. And I just thought this was the perfect fabric when I saw it. So that is on the inside, and on the top we've got this wonderful Tealy gingham that I got. It's by Riley Blake. Can't talk. So I'm going to turn this inside out so you can see inside. I actually picked fabrics from the same line. These are both from Kiss the Cook, but I loved it so much that I went ahead and went with it, because the inside is just all the utensils and stuff, all the little gadgets. There's some butter in there. I think there's a carton of milk in there, and sometimes well, you can see a little bit on this one right here, but there's just all kinds of fun stuff in there. I love the color palette and everything on these. So on the inside you get all the bigger version of utensils. Outside you got even some half parts of recipes and baking instructions. Ugh, come on. So that is our bag this month, which I love. So the ribbon inside is either this has little cherries on it. It's kind of a plaid with red, and then half of them have that one and half of them have this one, which just has the black plaid background. So they both have their same type of ribbon, just the background's a little different on each. So that's the only difference in the bags. The rest of them are the same, but you can even see this is another bag. You can see some different things on here. So they're all gonna be just have some different stuff going on depending on where it got cut in the fabric. But guess what? I didn't have to fussy cut this fabric this month. The past 2 months I have had to. So I was happy that the fabric I picked didn't require fussy cutting this month. So that's your bag that you get. So let's take a look at the extras. So the extras, well, let's take a look at the charms and the tea, and then we'll talk about the extras. So something different in this month. Something you're going to see different from now on in anything you order from me. Which is funny because I heard Carrie Penny mention this on one of her videos I was watching. She had gotten last month's bag, and she was talking about how she needed to tell me to stop sending her business cards. And I had already been thinking about that. I was thinking, why do I keep sending business cards out in these orders? I have a lot of repeat orders. I have some new orders too, but you really don't need a business card if you've already ordered from somewhere, because it's online. You know where to find it. Business cards to me are better for like when I go out, whenever I get to go out again. Like when I used to go to the craft stores and stuff and run into somebody and have a nice little conversation about something crafty, I could give them my card and let them know where to find me. So I was like, why? I need something to hang the charms on and stuff. But, you know, I've been using that little brown thing that I stamp my label on, which, you know, that's a little time consuming. So what I decided to do, I have a ton of scrapbook paper. Plus, it's pretty cheap to get a piece of scrapbook paper. I decided to cut me out some little tags and put a hole in it. So now you get a piece of I'm gonna move the charm so you can see it. you get this nice little piece of scrapbook paper that you can, it has nothing stamped on the back or anything. You can recycle this and use it for a gift tag or in a scrapbook, whatever you want to do. So this month we have, this has a flocking on it. So all those little dots on there are like a velvety feeling because they're flocked. You got this nice vintage blue background, and I just loved it. It looked like tile in the kitchen to me. So that's the one you get this month. So in the club, it'll be themed toward the month. And probably in the next shop update, it'll be themed towards whatever my update is themed for, okay? So now let's take a look. I'm going to turn this, well, maybe we can see it this way. Let's take a look at our charms this month, which I super love. So the first one, this is a little muffin tin. Aren't these the cutest? It's a little muffin tin, which is cute, but I wanted to add something to it. I had these little sparkly brown beads, and I put it on a copper eye pen that has the little rounded end, and made a little spiral out of it, which I think looks like some kind of pastry that just came out of the oven, like a little donut hole or a really round cupcake. So I added that to that charm. And then, all right, let's take a look at the second one. I did cupcake charms because I love cupcakes. That's just my favorite is cupcakes. You know, I just love food in general, but I love cupcakes. Stay turned around. Cupcake. It's got a little pink bottom and a little fluffy white icing. And I put these little, my arm's getting tired from holding this up. That's just ridiculous. I put these little colorful jump rings in different shades of blue on here, and they have little beads on them, okay? So this one right here with these pale pink beads, seed beads, I'm gonna tell you about in a minute, but there's some silver ones on that one and a little white pearly one on that one. I was going for sprinkles, like sprinkles on a cupcake. I wanted it to be have movement and dangly, and that's what I came up with. So that's the second charm. You get the muffin tin with the little pastry, and then the cupcake with sprinkles. So that one with the pale pink on it. If you watched my last podcast, I talked about having trouble with the charms. It's because those seed beads, you know, if you do any kind of jewelry with seed beads, you know that the more expensive seed beads is because they're more uniform in size and shape, right? Now, if you buy the cheaper ones, you're less likely to get the same diameter in the bead and the same length, as well as the hole. It took me forever to find enough beads to do all of these that would fit on that little loop. Now, most people, sane people, would have just decided to do something different. But no, I just thought it was the perfect pink bead for that. So I hope y'all appreciate those sprinkles on that charm. Because nobody else is probably going to notice that besides me. Anyway, so those are the two charms this month to go with our baking theme. And then I picked this tea. I've been really loving the Bigelow Benefits. Next month I'll try to pick a different tea, but we'll see. Bigelow is just they have a lot of flavors, and they come in packets. And you know, I just tend to lean towards them. So this is a chocolate and almond herbal tea, and it's good mood every day for those who love being in a good mood every day, which I think is appropriate because dessert always puts me in a good mood. So This has some interesting ingredients. It's one of the longer lists of ingredients that I've found on a tea. It has chamomile in it, low-fat alkalized cocoa powder, chicory root, lemon balm, wild orange leaves, passion flower, licorice root, natural chocolate, and bitter almond flavors, with other natural flavors, lavender, St. John's wort, orange blossoms, and rose blossoms. So it is quite the mix. I have yet to try this tea. I'm a little hesitant to try it because of the lavender only, because I'm allergic to lavender. Usually when I smell it though. I don't know if having a tea would bother me that bad. It's just the smell of lavender gives me an instant headache, which lavender is found in a lot of things that are supposed to be relaxing. It's not relaxing to me. Anyway, I thought this was a perfect tea. It seemed very decadent to go along with our baking theme. And then I found, I really wanted to put, I wanted to find some kind of neat little baking utensil to put in these, or cookie cutter. I just couldn't find something that I could get enough of at a price that would work. So then I thought, wouldn't it be cool if my mother and I baked cookies and put in there? But then you come into the problem of, when you sell something like food, you have to make sure it's labeled correctly before sending it. So I didn't want to do that. So one thing I got to go with the tea, or whatever you want, I found these cool little packs of cinnamon, pure cinnamon. And y'all, well, I can't smell it anymore, but when I first opened this box, it smelled great. And this is made, I'll see if it'll focus on that. USA veteran owned business is what this is, okay? Which I didn't even realize when I ordered it. I was just trying to figure out something to put in here. And it's just a little packet of cinnamon. And this is all that this business sells, is these boxes of packets of cinnamon. It says on the back, tear open package, pour contents into coffee, tea, or other food product. Enjoy. So I figured whomever came up with that must have really needed sometimes to have a little packet of cinnamon. So that is kind of a bonus that's going with your tea. And then for the extras, one extra you're getting, since I couldn't bake you the cookies, I'm sending you some cookies. This is Lorna Doone shortbread cookies, okay? I looked and looked, and I decided that this was, I love a good shortbread cookie. They're just good, just like a good pie dough. They're so basic in the ingredients typically. The ingredients on here aren't too bad, but you know, it is a packaged product. So, and it's just a nice little treat. They kind of have they're not overly sweet, because of all the butter that's usually in them. God loves the butter. So I picked these cookies to put in here, and you're getting 2 packs. That was my dog snoring. Sorry. You're getting 2 packs of these. There's 4 little cookies in each pack, because I ordered a 120 count pack box, because that was the cheapest I could get them, and that still leaves me with 20 packs. Well, I don't have 20 packs because I've been eating them, and I don't need 50 more packs of these sitting in my house. So you're getting 2 packs of cookies. And then the other bonus, this is the printer issue I'm having, because if I had just did the one thing like I had planned in the beginning, I would have had plenty of paper and ink. But I ordered this little kitchen scrapbook pack, digital scrapbook thing, so I can make these. And I was like, well, I want to do something else besides just the recipe cards, which is what I was going to do. Okay. These are cool looking, aren't they? Yeah, I just used little things from the pack and designed them. I didn't put recipe or anything on it because I felt, or like, some of them come labeled already. I'd prefer them to have them like this so I can write down what I want to write down. So, yeah, you have to cut them out. I didn't cut all these out for y'all this time. But that's like, I figured it would be like another project for y'all, right? So there's 4 different kinds. I really love the little cake batter splotch that came with the kit. So you get this. And at first I was like, well, let me try doing 4 different ones. I was like, no, I don't really like that. So then I was like, hey, what if I did, because it came with these digital scrapbook papers. So I decided to do kind of like a scrapbook page for y'all. And y'all, I could not get this to print edge to edge no matter what I did on my printer. So that's why it has the white border. So sorry about that, but I just couldn't get it to do it. So I made this. And if you can see in the background, it kind of has a little print, newsprint on it. Some more cake batter. And I figured, now I have a big cookbook with pages this size. So, well, a binder thing that I use for recipes. So I thought you could use this, or you could use it like a scrapbook sheet, or you can use it with this, however you wanted to do it. And then I was like, well, we really need some tags. So I made these tags for like homemade gifts from the kitchen if you want to use it, or you can use it in a scrapbook, however you want to use it. So I've just put 6. There's 3 that say made with love and 3 that say homemade. And I left this space here intentionally because this background's really cool. If you can see it on here, it has little beaters and a rolling pin kind of across there, and this one has polka dots. So I was thinking you could use this little strip for a border on something if you're doing a scrapbook page. So that's why I did it that way. So you'd have that little bit of strip when you cut it out. So this is the little kind of scrapbook pack you get. And I did print out 1 each of these for everybody. Okay. And I'm going to put some twine in there for your tags. It'll either be this solid gray or the stripy one. I don't have enough to make them all the stripy ones, but you'll get a yard of that. I have several packs over here. Okay, so I'm also, so in your bag you'll get a little packet with your tea and a little cinnamon pack, your charms, and the little thing it hangs on this time it can be used as a gift tag or a scrapbook, whatever you want to do. And you know, the thing I hang it on is those light bulb stitch markers. And these are some different ones. They're a little bit sturdier than the ones I've been using. Get 2 packs of cookies or enjoy with your tea or however you want to enjoy it. Get your little bag with the baking theme. And you get a little scrapbook set. So now, in your newsletter, you'll get a password to a page I created on the blog where you can download. I made PDFs of these, and so you can download more of them if you want to do so. I think they might be really cool in black and white if you chose to do that too, and you could tint it with a marker or something. That might be really cool if you don't have a color printer. I did print these on cardstock. But you know, I created the page so you can go there and download this. I've also included links, a PDF download to the calendar I did in January, which I know it's the end of May or going towards the end of May, but it had some cool little designs I thought at the top you might can use for something else too. So that is in there as well, and I have a PDF download of all the newsletters I've done so far, except February's, because I must have overwritten it when I did March's because I could not find it anywhere. And I didn't do one in January. I didn't start them until after January. So you get, I put the link information in the newsletter, but if you go to my website, it's, so I know not everybody's going to watch this, but if you go to my website, the home, like there's a menu at the top, and it's home. If you hover over it or click on it, it brings a drop down menu, and there's the page there. It'll say Mini Maker Bag Club downloads. So I certainly hope that didn't pick up, because I don't want to have to cut that out. My dog has gas apparently. Anywho, because I don't want to edit this any more than I have to. So and she's snoring away. Let me get doing this so I can take my dog out. I lost my train of thought. So you can go there, but I put you can't click on the link in the newsletter, obviously. If you really want me to send you the link, you can email me. But you can type that into your URL thing and go there. And the password is listed in the newsletter. And you can, it is case sensitive, but it says all that in there. So, yeah, so that's the little download page. I will be changing the password every month. So I'll send you a new password in your newsletter every month. So any other downloads we happen to have over the course of the year, you'll have access to all the PDFs, and you can download it if you wanted to print another one. I do ask that you don't give the password to other people, but you know, hopefully nobody does that. All right, that is the Mini Maker Bag Club of the month. I hope y'all enjoy it. I really enjoyed making them again. I think they turn out super cute. I always make myself an extra one to keep, and this time I had extra cookies, which I probably didn't need, but it'll be okay. So yeah. Oh, should I put that in here? No, I'm not gonna put that in here because everybody doesn't watch this, because some people want to be surprised. So I hope you're surprised and you enjoy your surprise for the month. And don't forget to have a life lived creatively. And I'm gonna let y'all go so I can take my dog out to go. See y'all next time. Bye.